Yo guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you guys my chest focused upper session from Thursday. It's now Saturday. I just got done with it's almost like a German volume training, but for like 6 or 7 exercises. And dude, I'm still kind of out of breath and it's been like 20 minutes. So that's kind of weird. I still feel like this sense of like can't breathe, but I'm calm at the same time. It's kind of weird. But I did a 250 on the wide grip bench for a set of 5, 280 for a set of 5 on the pause, and then 280 for 7 touch and go. I think the coach wants to just go a little lighter, keep this more as like skill work, and build it with the rest of the lifts. But overall bench was pretty good. Some lower lat rows, and honestly that little like Teres Major upper lat area is looking pretty solid. And my back's doing pretty well. Some of the lines in the back have faded just from gaining a little bit of weight. I mean, I'm like 233 right now, but I just still feel a little fat. So I think over time I'll probably trim to like 228, 225. I felt like I wasn't really any weaker at that weight. I mean, I was weaker when I weighed that, but I don't think being 233 is helping me, if that makes sense. I think it was more like the months of progress. You know what I'm saying? So 4 plates on this for I think like 10 and then 8 reps. I might see if the coach is cool with taking these a little bit beyond failure or adding a set, because they're very contraction biased, and I think you can do more volume on those lifts. Next up, we got dips, and I really felt like on this day that I like unlocked something with my technique. Like it just felt so good. I was like pressing my chin into my chest, and I think that like was really affecting my rib cage or chest or torso positioning, something like that. Changing how like the scaps are moving or whatever. But these just felt amazing, and I think that as I get stronger on these, it'll be very good for everything. Good for the shoulder health. Chest is feeling huge right now. Like my chest has absolutely never been this big. And same with my front delts. Like the pressing muscles are pretty big, and that's cool. That's kind of my main goal right now is just get hella big, and then whenever I peak, a big bench will be there. You know what I mean? But yeah, like look at the top of these. Honestly, I would objectively say my chest is looking pretty big. So that's pretty sick. And again, these feel good on my sternum. A lot of it, for a while I had rib cage or sternum pain when doing dips, and that just really kind of sucks. And it can be like kind of debilitating almost. Like mine was pretty bad for a little bit when I was pushing dips and handstand push-ups really hard. But that was a little bit over a year ago, maybe like 18 months ago. Here's a little flex. This was the pump. It was looking pretty big, I felt. And then some T-bar row, 4 plates for, I don't remember the reps, but I think like 10 or 11, and then shave about 2 off that for the second set. I need to find my straps. Not that it really affects my rowing that much, but the third movement, the Kelso shrugs, I'm pretty sure I didn't record, but I'm really liking Kelso shrugs. My traps are so sore today from them, so I think that's good. Yeah, next up we got that incline Smith, and with this I try to keep the ribs down, and I noticed that it's a lot harder doing that, but I feel my chest a lot more. So honestly, bodybuilding is kind of weird because sometimes you lift less and then you get a better workout, and part of that's kind of obvious, but before you get the results, you almost don't know, right? You don't know like, oh, if I change my technique and I feel my chest a little bit more, but it shaves like maybe half the reps off. There's that risk, right? Of like, what if I'm not making the right decision? And I would say if you feel the muscle a lot more and it's getting like a crazy pump, you know what I mean? And you have almost no choice but to know that it's good, then I would say it's good. Which maybe sounds kind of silly, but kind of like with the lower lat rows, I'm really driving my elbows down, and I could lift more weight if I was using my traps a little bit more, and maybe using like, it's not like they're super strict, but the intention is strict, so that changes it a lot, right? Like sometimes a change in intention isn't going to make the lift look a lot different, but it is actually going to affect the lift a lot. And like I'm saying, I feel my lats a ton on those, but there is kind of that question of like, what if it's not, what if I should just horse the weight around? And that's kind of why I have the lifts that I horse weight on, right? Like bench, squat, things like that. Pull-ups maybe, T-bar rows, right? But then you also have other lifts that are super strict. Like this, like what are we doing? Half ROM behind the neck press with like going below the shoulders. Like this is kind of ridiculous. But the shoulder pump is insane. Next we got some flies. Again on these, I'm keeping that rib cage, trying to stay stacked. I don't know if I fully believe everything Jonathan Warren says when it comes to training. But when it comes to my chest specifically, I would say my traps as well, the rib cage positioning thing, especially trying to stay stacked, I think it actually makes a pretty legitimate difference, especially for my traps, or for my chest. Definitely for the traps, but especially for the chest. Probably the biggest difference for my chest. My chest has never been this big. It's never grown this much. I'm seeing like, it's getting bigger like every other week. It's ridiculous. And then I've got these pullover pushdowns. These feel really good on the tricep tendons, keeping them healthy, kind of probably building it a bit too. And the pump on these is really weird because you almost don't notice it until you're done. And then you're like, damn, like my triceps are pumped. This was my AMRAP set. I did 2 sets of 15 before this, stricter. And then the last set, I'm supposed to swing a little bit. Basically, I'm supposed to combine that pullover and that push down movement. And I think I got like 38 reps. I did not even count this, I'm not going to lie. I just said I did 38 because I think it's probably 35 to 40. But I could definitely go up. I think that's what the coach wants to do, go up by a little bit, but he wants to keep the reps a little higher. But yeah, overall, feeling hella big. I'm going to definitely try and put out a video a week. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I do have clips for my leg day video, so I might post that maybe tomorrow. So that'd be 2 videos a week, which would be sick, but that's all I got to say.